Hello, I'm Kimberly Walston. Welcome to Insiders Health TV, where we bring you the freshest happenings in the world of medicine without that quack propaganda. Today we'll be talking about a growing problem in Ohio that's popping up all over the country: prescription drug abuse. Then we'll check in with correspondent Danica Quinn, who will bring us the hottest health happenings in Tinseltown. Portsmouth, Ohio was once known as a steel town, backbone of America. But it's now being looked at as a microcosm of our nation's drug problem in small towns all over the country. Nearly 1 in 10 babies born last year in their county tested positive for drugs. Overdoses have more than quadrupled in the last decade. And by 2007, they had surpassed car crashes as the leading cause of accidental death. What's keeping this town, and many like it, so hooked on these drugs? It's just a way of life. Many of these kids grow up are third or fourth generation prescription drug abusers. It's being sold by the elderly, town officials, and really anyone that can get their hands on Oxycontin. Prescription drug abuse in these sleepy towns is starting to mirror the crack cocaine and heroin binges in the 70s and 80s. But cleaning up this problem isn't easy. The drugs are legal, and it's extremely difficult to process and charge any of the pharmacies in the area, even though 5 of them are owned by ex-convicts. And even when you remove all of the crooked drug stores, you still have a number of people who are properly prescribed the medications that are selling it from their homes to subsidize their income. It's gotten so bad that a local storage company couldn't even find enough job candidates who could pass a drug test. So what can anyone do? First of all, if you have a problem, you need to seek help immediately, not only for yourself, but for your children and family as well. From there, you can raise your children to stay away from it. But chances are that the opportunities will arise. So in Ohio, they're making a concerted effort between local and state lawmakers to really crack down on this explosive problem. Hopefully something will be done before any more overdoses take the lives of our teenagers. Now let's leave Ohio and check into Los Angeles, where Danica Quinn is waiting with our Hollywood Healthbeat. Danica?
Hi there, I'm Danica Quinn, and this is Hollywood Healthbeat, your lifeline to the hottest health happenings in Tinseltown. You may have been asking yourself, what is Van Halen's Sammy Hagar up to these days? Well, like any former rocker, Sam's been catching up on sleep, promoting a new autobiography, and getting brain probed that is, by aliens. The life of a retiree. Sammy's been entertaining the media lately with some far-fetched tales of an extraterrestrial encounter near the foothills of California. According to the ex-musician, a UFO came out of the sky near his home, aliens emerged, and they proceeded to plug into him. Sammy suggested that they were either trying to upload his thoughts or download something into his brain, all using wireless, of course. But before you start looking to that Hollywood horizon for hovercrafts, consider this. Sammy Hagar is a self-admitted drug and alcohol addict. This might put the probing in perspective, considering that certain drugs can cause hallucinations, delusions, and paranoia. This unearthly event could very well have been the result of a bad trip or a few too many cocktails. Yeah, you think? Still, a now sober Sammy says he still believes strongly that aliens exist and humans are not alone. His reasoning? Well, that the universe is friggin' huge. If we're really the only ones out there, that's scarier to me than thinking that there are aliens. That was his quote, by the way. It all sounds pretty scary to us, but we're willing to bet a clean lifestyle will lead to fewer ET sightings. Unless those aliens are looking for inspiration for a hard rock album, in which case they should probably check in with David Lee Roth. Well, that'll do it for this week's Hollywood Healthbeat. Until next time, I've got my finger to the pulse of Hollywood. Back to you, Kim.
That's it for this edition of Insiders Health TV. I'm your host, Kimberly Walston, and remember, it's your health. We're just helping you think outside the box.